all right, look. I'm going to need y'all to pay attention because we got a lot of stuff to do in only a 10-minute window. We got a lot of ingredients and a lot of stuff to get through, so get your pen and notepad because it's time to get to cooking. Let's go.
Whipping up all of your favorite recipes.
Simply Food.
You should know by now that you're in for a treat.
Simply Food.
There's no other channel where you'd rather be.
Simply Food.
Seafood, pasta, cakes, and pies. Sing and laugh and even cry. Like and share and hit subscribe. Simply Food by TY.
All right, here we go. You're going to need a large stock pot, cayenne pepper, accent, Louisiana hot sauce, Creole seasoning, Chef Propadol's Seafood Magic, the Poultry Magic, Gumbo filet, onion powder, garlic powder, a bay leaf, black pepper. I also got the Patton's hot links. We going authentic today. About 16 ounces of green and red bell pepper, 16 ounces of diced white onion and celery, extra large shrimp. Again, I'm going authentic. I got me some D&D, mild smoked sausage. My friend came from Louisiana and brought this stuff back up for me. I got a pound of lump crab meat. I'm using about 2 to 3 pounds worth of some Dungeness crab. Use whatever type of crab you would like. I'm going to be using I have two 32-ounce containers of seafood broth, two 32-ounce containers of bone broth chicken. Now, I'm not going to do this from scratch. I'll teach y'all how to make it from scratch come fall time when it's time to make more soups. Vegetable oil, flour for your roux. And then I also got a rotisserie chicken. Now, y'all see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? Don't ask me for the damn ingredient list. Again, we got a short amount of time, so I'm not going to show y'all how I dice this up, but I'm going to dice this down, the entire pack. I'm going to break my shrimp down. I'm going to discard the tails, make sure I peel and devein that completely. I'm going to remove the skin from this and the bones and shred up the meat. I'm going to reserve the bones and the skin because I'm going to make some additional chicken stock just in case I need the liquid. I'll show you that when I get to that part. Just go ahead and say this right quick. For all of you that's down in the damn comment section having a full-on panic attack because I didn't list okra, I don't eat it. And don't, and won't. If you want to put okra in yours, you go ahead and do what you want. But I won't be doing it. And I'm still going to call it gumbo. As I said, I was going to break down the chicken, which is exactly what I did. Now, in this pot, I left all of the bones, the skin, and all of that. I'm going to add in just a little bit of my peppers, not too much. This is just going to add some additional flavor and a little bit of the onions and celery. I'm going to cover this up with water until it's about halfway up and allow that to boil, sit it to the side. And just as a reminder, even if you're tempted, do not add any salt to this. That's not necessary. Just allow that to boil for about 30 or 40 minutes or so, and then you can go on ahead and sit it to the side. In regards to the hot links, I removed some of them from the casing, and then I made little miniature balls. You do not want them to be too big. Just make sure they're all uniform in size. I'll let you know what we're going to do with these when we get to that point. So this is what you want. You want to make sure that you have everything prepped and ready to go. Because to be quite honest, once we get that roux going, it's just going to be a matter of throwing things in. So first things first, we're going to go in and we're going to brown off some of these smoked sausages. In my large stock pot, I've added in about 2 or 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm going to brown those off. We are starting to build the flavor, you guys. Now that our sausage has some great color on it, we can remove that from the pot, put that to the side. In the same pot, I'm going to go on ahead and add in our hot sausage links. The goal right now is to not get these fully cooked, is just to get some great coloring on them. Just a little advice though, once you put them in, don't keep flipping them around. Let them brown on one side and then you can start to move them around so that they don't crumble and fall apart. Our broth is looking absolutely amazing, so we can go on ahead and turn off the heat and just allow that to kind of cool down. Once your sausages start to take on this color, you can also remove them and start to add them also directly into that bowl. Now that these have been nicely cooked, we can go on ahead and sit that to the side. Gumbo, my loves, is all about building flavor. These people out here making gumbo with 15,000 pots. I don't understand it. It all needs to be in one pot. As you can see, I have probably roughly about already a half a cup of oil already in here. I'm going to add in another half a cup of vegetable oil to the pot. And then I'm also going to add in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, equal parts. Now, this is very important. We are working on the roux. Once you start mixing this in, do not stop mixing. This process is probably going to take roughly about a half hour. Your roux should look like chocolate, almost chocolate cake batter. If it's gray, it ain't right. If it's light yellow, it ain't right. It needs to be nice and dark and black. I will come back and let you guys know or at least I will show you guys what it should look like when we get to that point. But remember, you guys, it is extremely important. Do not stop mixing. If you stop mixing this, it will burn and you're going to have to start this part all over again, which means you're going to sadly lose a lot of flavor. So just make sure that you are continuously mixing the entire time. Again, this will take probably about 20 to 30 minutes. Do it over a low temperature. Now that I got this to exactly what I want it to look like, and I want to be very clear before anybody try me, this is actually a whole hell of a lot darker in person. I think the flash is making it look lighter. I've gone ahead and added in my peppers and my onions and my celery. I'm going to go on ahead and give this a mix, and I'm going to allow this to cook for a couple of minutes. I'm going to go in with a little bit of garlic paste, not too much. So now I'm going to allow this mixture here to cook for roughly about 5 or 10 minutes. The thing about gumbo is you can't rush it. You got to allow each step to build its flavor. So I'm going to allow this to cook down for a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back and keep it going. The smell in this house is absolutely immaculate. Now that this is looking just the way I want it, I'm going to go on ahead and add in all 4 of my broths. I have removed all of the bones and the skin. If there's any peppers left in this, that's totally fine. But we're also going to go on ahead and add in all of this chicken stock as well. Give this a good mix and allow this to come back up to a boil. While I'm waiting for this to come up to a boil, I'm going to start to go in with my seasonings. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Any seasoning that has salt, be light-handed. You can always add salt. You can't take it away. Poultry magic. Seafood magic. The gumbo filet, don't do too damn much. You just need a little bit. Black pepper. A little bit of accent. Use whatever Creole seasoning you want. Cayenne pepper. A few dashes of Louisiana hot sauce. Mix that hoe around. Yes, baby. Yes, yes. Allow this to come up to a boil. And because we use the gumbo filet, I'm only going to throw in 1 little bay leaf. You don't need that much. All right, so now that this has come back up to temp, I'm going to go on ahead and add in all of that shredded chicken. I'm going to go in and add in all of our sausages. Give this a good mix around. Add in our delicious crabs. And we can add in our crab meat. Give this all a good mix around. And we're going to allow this to come back up to a raging boil. All right, y'all. So now that this has come up to a raging boil, as you can see, it is starting to look absolutely beautiful. At this stage, this is when you want to make sure that you're going in, tasting it for any additional seasonings. As I said before, you can always add salt to your dishes, but you can't take it away. So that's the reason why I was very light-handed in the beginning. If you oversalt something, especially something that's liquid-based like this, it's going to be ruined. So just keep in mind of that. I just wanted to also give you guys just an idea. As you can see, this is about how much hot sauce I've added into this. But again, you know, adjust it to your liking. I'm going to allow this to go for probably about another hour or so. And I have my rice over here cooking. I'm using jasmine rice. Baby, this gumbo is looking some kind of good. This has been cooking now for roughly about 2 hours, I will say. Now that I'm in the last 15 minutes, I'm going to go on ahead and add in my delicious shrimp. Add in all of our uncooked shrimp. Give this a good mix and allow this to go for about another 15 to 20 minutes. And then it is time for us to eat. And just like that, my loves, this gumbo is done, baby. You hear me? This gumbo is done. I'm about to plate this up, and then we're going to do a little taste test. Oh, yeah. Now, you tell me, that don't look like some bomb damn gumbo. My God, on today. Let's go on for a taste test, honey. All right, y'all, here we go. So, I have my gumbo here. I have the sausage, the rice, the shrimp, the hot links, the crab meat. It's just so much going on. And I cannot wait to try this. Here we go. It's probably going to burn my mouth. Baby. Look. Follow this recipe to a T. And you too can have some bomb gumbo. Share this with all y'all friends and y'all family. Tell them all to come over to SimplyFoodByTy on TikTok. Simply Tobias Young on Instagram. Thanks.
Playing in the kitchen.
SimplyFoodByTy.
We hope that you enjoyed it.
SimplyFoodByTy. If you haven't took the time, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Simply Food. Bye.